Okay, hi students. So today we want to learn about Form 2 Science Chapter 1. So this is about Chapter 1. And let us start with this question, okay? We already know what is biodiversity, correct or not? Because bio means living thing and diversity means a lot of type, okay? Classification of a lot of type. And we want to we also know that in this chapter, I think throughout this whole chapter is about classification, correct or not? You want to classify the animal to the first thing you want to classify is when we are young, we learn to classify a few things, correct or not? Like when we are standard 2, we start to classify things like living things and non-living things, correct or not? This is the first thing that we classify when we are in standard 2. Then as we grow up further, we start to classify things like magnet, non-magnet. Thing that can the magnetic is magnet, the non-magnetic. And as we go up further, we study about Form 2 now. We are more advanced already. Okay, we want to study about um, for for living things. So I just put here again. The whole chapter is talking about a few things only. Living things is classified into two things, correct or not? Vertebrates and invertebrates. Vertebrates and invertebrates. And vertebrates is divided into 5 types, correct or not? Mammals, reptile, correct? Someone got what? Fish, bird, and one more is amphibians. Right or not? This is the thing that we got, okay. And then we go into deeper, okay. For example, we go into deeper. For example, this one is warm-blooded. Or another word for warm-blooded, we call it what's the name for the warm-blooded? Correct or not? Another word is homeothermic. Homeothermic. And then for like fish that can live in cold water is cold-blooded. And another word we call it is polyothermic. Right or not? Means there's a lot of temperature that the fish can survive. Okay, so let's see, look at this. Provide us with the various and large amount of food. Okay, the importance of biodiversity. Okay, so let us read with this first question, okay? Take the importance of biodiversity. So, very easy for this question. Provide us with various and large amount of food, correct? Correct or not? Support interaction between plant, animal, and microbiome to create a balanced nature, yes. Generate agriculture by building recreation and tourism center. So this one is good, but it's not the importance of biodiversity. The important biodiversity is not to for as a tourist. Of course, we can do it as tourists or not. Right? People come and see the zoo, people come and see the forest, and so on. Okay, expand engineering field again. This is important because we want to study biology so that we can expand the engineering field, but this is not the importance of biodiversity. Okay, provide raw material for industry. So this one is important. And this one, provide us with medicine. This is also important. Okay, let's read this question. Malaysia is one of the countries recognized as Inige biodiversity. Tick correct the statement that refer to biodiversity correctly. Yeah. Already, just now I read the question. The question is supposed to be mega biodiversity. Okay, so Malaysia is considered as a, this is B, not Because I see here mega biodiversity. So here is actually mega biodiversity. Okay, don't know why. Okay, mega M. Mega biodiversity. So mega means big and biodiversity means Malaysia is have a very big in terms of biodiversity. One of the reason Malaysia is considered mega diversity because Malaysia has the tropical rainforest. Because Malaysia always rain means got water and sunlight, you have a lot of tree. Compared to like desert or the cold places like the tundra, that is not considered mega biodiversity. You only have very little plant in the desert in Egypt, and because there's no water, so there's no plant and there's not much of living things. They correct the statement that refer to biodiversity correctly. So this one will be a variety of flora, fauna, and fauna in Taman Negara, correct. Biodiversity varies from one place to another, correct. Whereas a species of animal that inhabit the country forest, okay, wrong, okay, because we are talking about biodiversity, okay, not about the species in a certain country, okay. Okay, let's move on. State the importance of biodiversity to the community and the country. So when we read this question, it is more like an open question, okay, means there are a lot answer. There's not maybe no absolute fixed answer, okay. State the importance of biodiversity to community, means to people lah, and the country. So we can say there's a lot of answer we can say. We can say to provide food, okay. Is maybe you can say biodiversity is important as a source of food. Correct or not? And maybe we can say able to provide medicine, or maybe we can say can as a source for raw material. Like you need woods to build building or to build to be used in factory, manufacturing factory. Manufacturing factory. Okay, a lot of things that we can say lah. The importance of biodiversity. Okay, so for this question, oil palm plantation is an important industry in Malaysia, and most of the land has been explored to plant with commodities as shown in diagram 1. Commodities are the raw material and usually can be exchanged in terms to money to be exchanged in terms to get the money, because you exchange the material to get certain stuff, okay. So oil palm plantation industry is in the land to be explored as the plant community as shown. So of course in Malaysia is very famous for oil palm plantation, correct or not? Because you can get a lot of money, okay. And suggest 2-way oil palm plantation can be carried out without sacrificing. Of course, when you in certain way, when I was young, I thought plant this thing is good lah. I mean oil palm you can get money and you got a lot of tree. So when you go through the highway, wow, then I see a lot of tree when I was young. Good lah, a lot of tree we are not destroying the biodiversity. But as I grow older, it actually destroy the biodiversity. Why? Because we are talking about the habitat. If you want to put oil plantation, you need to clear the land. When you clear the land, you just put the oil plant. So where does the monkey go? Because the monkey cannot jump from the tree to another tree. Where does the deer go? Where does the pig go? Where does the snake go? I think the snake still can get oil plantation. Only the snake will be very sad because the house will be destroyed, correct or not? Maybe the snake cannot eat the monkey, so the monkey also want to pindah. The gajah also want to pindah. And in some way, sacrificing the biodiversity. So two ways you can help, but we still want to earn money, ma. So two ways we want to, how to solve this problem. So of course, there's always the same answer when we answer in standard 6, alright. The opening of does not involve forest reserve and strict enforcement for deforestation. Means at the end of the day, you still need to cut the tree, correct or not? You need to cut the tree because you want to build your house. Because everyone say, I love nature, then I cannot build any building. Then the country got no job, no people cut the tree, everyone sit there because cannot cut the tree. Yes, we can do logging. I don't want to say cut the tree, the better word is logging. I can do logging to earn money, but we must control. So the first thing we must control, we must plan properly. Don't want everywhere cut. After cut, you need to do what? You need to plant back. So usually this whole thing, if you look back at I think your standard 6 book, is talking about every time you can cut tree, but it's about preservation and conservation. Correct or not? Still remember or not? So there's a forest reserve. Means this is planned. Forest reserve, for example, you cannot cut. That one is a special forest. Taman Negara is a special forest. That one you cannot do anything about forest. And there are some bad guy. So there is some bad guy that is want to steal the forest, right or not? That we cut. So there's a strict enforcement. Okay. So we want to catch them, increase the patrol, do forest reserve, conserve, or maybe we can say replantation. Okay, to replant the plant. Okay, replantation, and so on. Many things we can say. Okay. Okay, so let's read this question. Diagram 2 show 4 animals which are vertebrates. Correct or not? Vertebrates, they are talking about got the backbone. Got bone or not? So we can see this one got a bone. This one got a backbone. This turtle got bone. If you know the fossil, the fossil of turtle got bone. And this one frog also got bone, right? Okay. So that's why we call it vertebrates. Okay. Got a bone. Vertebrates can be classified into 5 main groups. Classify organism R and S to the correct group. R and S. Okay, I give you a choice. Got mammal, got reptile, got amphibian, fish, and bird. Choose what is R and S. So for this one, R is reptile, correct or not? Reptile, and S is amphibian. So what is the difference between reptile and amphibian? So one of it is the skin. Reptile both can live in land and water, right? The turtle can live in land and water. Frog also can live in land and water. But for reptile, like crocodile or turtle, they look more like dinosaur in terms because the skin is harder. For amphibian, we can see that the skin is moist, soft skin. Okay, so let's read this question. State the characteristic of organism P and Q that cause these two organisms to be classified in different groups. Oh, this is the question that we asked just now. Okay, so for P and Q, P is a whale. So a whale is a mammal, correct or not? Does anyone see the whale egg? Whale got egg or not? No egg, because I don't know if the egg, I think the egg is very big, right? But this is mammal because it don't lay egg and it is warm-blooded. It got lung, okay? It breathes through lung, not the gills. And for group Q, this is a fish. Fish got gill, correct or not? This is the gill. You see here? No gill. How about shark? Let me draw a shark. This is supposed to be a shark. So shark is a Shark is a fish, correct or not? Because shark got the gill, correct or not? You can see the shark here got the gill, and shark lay egg. Though nobody like see the shark egg before. Okay. Next, classify organism P, Q, R, and S into poikilothermic animal and homeothermic animal by completing table 2. Okay, so I write it down already. P is whale, Q is fish, R is turtle, and S is frog. So, which one is which one? Okay, so very good. So, only one is warm-blooded, which is homeotherma. B, fish, turtle, and frog is cold-blooded. So, it is Q, R, and S. Okay, so for this one, diagram 3 shows 2 vertebrates. Okay, means vertebrate again got bone, correct or not? This one got bone. The fish got bone or not? Though we hope fish don't have bone, right? Give 2 similar characteristics of both animal other than being classified as vertebrate. Means these two, what is the same thing that these two things have? So the two same thing. So we can say that both is poikilothermic, correct or not? Because both are cold-blooded animal, can go to warm and cold, and both also lay egg. Okay, and or both have external fertilization. I wouldn't say moist skin, because maybe reptile is not don't have a moist skin. Okay, but both lay egg and both are poikilothermic. Okay, so let's read this question. Some vertebrates can live on land and also in water, while some others only live in water or on land. Based on the above statement, tick correct the ability of animal to live in the following condition. Number 1. So in case you guys don't know what is salamander, this is salamander. So which one I should tick? Okay, so this one is correct. Live in water and on land. Fish, how about fish? Okay, so for fish, we live only in water. Okay, so that's it for this video, and I see you in the next week session.